Hello guys, today we learn RAM Random Access Memory. Introduction. RAM is an acronym used for Random Access Memory. Virtually all the computers now or then depend on memory to perform all its functions. Without RAM, it becomes impossible to get very far from the moment the PC is turned on. The software application installed on the computer depends largely on the RAM. It is responsible for holding the data while any application is running. Once the application is closed without saving, the data gets lost. Structure of RAM. Difference between RAM and SAM. RAM is considered random access memory because access to any memory cell can be done directly if the instruction of row and column is well known. The opposite of RAM is serial access memory. SAM stores data as a series of memory cells that can only be accessed sequentially if the data is not at the current location. Each memory cell is checked until the needed data is found. RAM data, on the other hand, can be accessed in any order. Structure and its installation. The RAM comes in, in the form of IC chip, often called module or sticks. They can be plugged directly into the computer motherboard if more programs and process needs to run at the same time. Then the demand of RAM increases. It is used to store the data that the processor needs to access quickly in order to carry out applications and system process. Installation of RAM on motherboard. In most common form of computer memory in dynamic random access memory (DRAM), many tiny capacitors and transistors are paired to create a memory cell. The capacitor holds the bit information in the form of binary codes, i.e. 1 and 0 and 1. The transistor acts as a switch that lets the control circuitry on the memory chip to read the capacitor and change its state. Description label. Tag defining the RAM or type of RAM can be seen from the label. The product number on behalf of the memory capacity of a single 2 GB and the speed rating of DDR2 means 200 MHz of core RAM clock speed, 400 MHz of the speed with the default voltage of 1.8 volt, 240 pins in golden color. CL delay is 6 and packaged in China. With the help of the description, if it can be easily known which RAM is suitable for which motherboard. The pins are of golden color, which gets stuck in the motherboard to make connection with it. The pins may be either tin or gold plated. Gold plated are recommended because they do not get corded. RAM memory notch identification. The computer and RAM both can get demand if right kind of memory is not used. Different type of RAM have notice at different position to prevent the user from entering the RAM of wrong type. The DDR2 module used here has 240 pins with a notch situated 2.78 inches from a one edge. It is used to differentiate it from other modules like DDR3, SDR, DIMM and DDR DIMMs etc. The DDR3 have notch at 2.15 inch from the edge. SDR DIMMs have 168 pins, 2 notches and on the button edge and 1 notch on each side, and DDR have 184 pins, 2 notches on each side and 1 notch on the bottom edge located